66.
You're 68?
No, 6.
I don't believe it. I was about to say nonsense. I haven't even looked to see what your strongest power team is yet, so.
500.
After I spent 100, and he's like, "Yeah, we just made 60% while I'm in the middle of that battle." I was like, "Oh." So I'll get your take, Bobby. I talked to Vil a little about this before. So everybody runs Magneto Raider, and the reason that they do it, despite the fact that he doesn't have any crit bonuses or anything, is if you actually crit, in which is in the Raider ISO, ups your crit chance, then anybody who gets crit gets vulnerable. So you can AoE out the gate, potentially vulnerable everybody. Then your other abilities, one of your other abilities also does like an arc attack, his basic shot. So you can get mass vulnerable, but with Silver Surfer being the only one on my team who really takes advantage of vulnerable, I can only get that excess stuff at one primary target at a time. So I don't really need everybody mass vulnerable. On top of that, Blob has Skirmisher, and every time he counterattacks, he's giving vulnerable. And he counterattacks all the damn time, because he gets bonuses to that percent. So I can still disperse vulnerable everywhere. What I'm thinking is, instead of having a chance of giving vulnerable if I crit, instead, try and make Magneto more able to punch up, because his blind gets resisted when I try and punch up. But Skirmisher, at the very last part of it, gives plus 50% focus. So if I have that 50% focus, plus Magneto's passive, which gives a bunch of focus, plus triggering the focus for everybody on the team for having Doctor Strange with, or Cosmic Hero, anyone, with Silver Surfer, I should have enough focus to punch up against the resistances.
Can you bring up Silver Surfer real quick?
Sure thing.
So I'm thinking about stacking that focus instead of stacking vulnerables, since I can only target one vulnerable at a time, basically. Getting that extra proc from Silver Surfer.
Can I see his Power Cosmic? His fourth ability.
What's up?
Oh, the passive?
Yeah, I want to see the passive.
And it should be far down on the passive for upgrades. I've got it at like the second to last.
The one that gives focus or whatever. See that.
I think it's plus 50% focus.
Gain 50% focus if this character has one or more hero cosmic allies. Gain an additional 50% focus. And all allies gain 50% focus.
Yeah. So I'm considering, with that proc, making sure that I drop the blind, because Magneto almost always goes first. So to drop that blind at 100% rate on every character, go Skirmisher, get that 50% focus. Silver Surfer, get that 50% focus. Magneto's passive gives a ton of focus as well, and I should drop blind on everybody. So do you think that I should prioritize dropping the blind on everybody at the highest percent, or mass vulning versus single vulning?
I mean, blind to me is not that big of a deal, because I just have a lot of people who can get rid of debuffs. So I'm sure other people have that as well, so I would just focus on the vulnerability.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do with Raider. The other change I'm considering is Juggernaut with heal. I have no sustainability on my team. The heal ultimate is basically for a solid revive with a high percent of health from Doctor Strange. It's not really that great of a heal. It's especially since you can't run heal on him because he's so squishy and he's such high aggro. Everybody wants to kill him. If you don't run Fortify, he's just decimated. Like, even with Fortify, long shot, one shot at him. Fuck. But now I can keep people away from him very quickly because Juggernaut does a double taunt, a 2-turn taunt, and then Blob copies that. And it does copy both the taunts. So I taunt for fucking ever. Like, which is fantastic, and they're on the other side of the field. So yeah, I'm thinking
I'm not a huge fan of Doctor Strange, but I see a lot of people using it.
Yeah,
I feel like
I was
they're just using him because he just does what they need, and he's really the only one that fits in.
Yeah, for me, it's just him flipping all positive effects into negative effects is just huge. Especially like against a team like Shield team. They're like, oh, everybody's got 1,000,000 buffs, and it's like, no, you have 1,000,000 debuffs. Fuck you. Like, dude,
And then
symbiote.
their next turn, they're like, we have 1,000,000 buffs again.
Dude, it's hilarious against
So they kind of
symbiotes.
cancel each other out.
Ish. Like, against symbiotes, it's hilarious because it goes, I blind them all, then I heal block them all. Then they take their turn to put a whole bunch of regions on them and get rid of the heal block because they've taken their turn. Then I turn all the regions into bleeds. And it's just like they get decimated by me. I punch up nearly 100k against them.
My teams, I had kind of unrealized built-in get rid of all my debuffs. She-Hulk can put all debuffs from Fantastic Four onto the most injured person. The fire guy the fire guy can flip a negative into a positive. And
nice.
Jessica Jones can she gets rid of like all the debuffs on people and gives them energy.
Yeah, I hate her. Luckily, not very many people use her, but I mass blind, and she's just like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, shit. So she's a monster. But yeah, freaking...
That was a cool thing you did, but we're done with it.
Yep. So, holy crap. Alright, somebody's buzzing me. I'm gonna be right back.
Alright.
Alright, now that he's gone. What's that?
I'm about to break 1,000,000 power.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congratulations. What have you been working on? Like, yawning?
I really been enjoying my Fantastic Four team.
That's cool. I haven't even scratched the surface. I got the Thing, and I think that's it.
Thing.
Yeah.
I think I've said it before, but Thing is the most boring character. It's like
yeah.
a fucking truck.
Punch.
He has the most amazing punch.
It's so ridiculous, the fact that they were just like in a meeting and just being like, we need more punches with Thing. We don't want to animate the shit out of this guy. Just keep him straightforward. But yeah, freaking, I'm enjoying my combo right now. It's working as effective as I thought it would. Juggernaut's HP is so high, and he gets a lot of turns now because of the speed buff that I end up getting from Magneto, as well as every time somebody attacks him, he gets sped up. So because of that, I get my taunts off really quickly, and he would get a lot of turns to proc that heal over and over and over again to the wounded person. So that would give me some sustainability, and that's what I'm considered trying as well. So I'm going to mess around with Healer with him, and I'm going to mess around with Skirmisher with Magneto, see where that all lands. Fortify, obviously, on Doctor Strange. Stryker is really the only way to go on Silver Surfer. He's just... that extra attack with him, also allowing him to take extra buffs, is insane.
There's a new combo I found out in our raid that I really love with
what's that?
She-Hulk and my 3 Fantastic Four people.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't use Silver Surfer, but I could use Minerva. And she fits in so well as a substitute for Silver Surfer.
Dude, Minerva fits in everywhere.
I know,
she's
great.
awesome. She's just like, I can deal damage, I can heal, I can do all kinds of stuff, I can res. Like, why is she so good? I don't know. I'd use her if she was a cosmic hero, but she's not. So. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. How about you, Vil? What team are you still running? What are you rocking here?
If I need to do anything with tech, obviously I still have my power armors. I've been trying to get up my supernaturals, because after Old Boy came out, he seemed to have a good, like, I wanted sustainability, so I went Mordo with the heals plus Hela, so every time that stupid minion dies, he heals. And then
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch, I really don't know if she's going to be on the team.
Dude,
But
I like her. I just built her up, and if you were on a summoning team, that redistribution of health is nice.
yeah, but she has the deflect. See ya. But now that Kestrel's out, I think I'm gonna swap her out for Kestrel, and since I don't have obviously the dad bros, because for the defense down, I need to find a good defense down that I can actually play with, besides Kestrel herself.
There we go.
But yeah,
I thought it was a technical difficulty on my end, so I
Well-
kind of got kicked.
what do you mean?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I on the
Yeah.
stream? All right,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, everything froze for me, so I was like, dip
Oh.
back in.
But yeah, I'm going to try to go Silver Surfer, Kestrel, and then I think now that I don't really need the Mystics because Kestrel's a Mystic, really doesn't matter. That was a wrong shot.
Spoiler alert, everybody's going Kestrel with Silver Surfer. So join the club.
Yeah, I know. But obviously, they're the two newest characters, and they work really well with each other.
How's she a Mystic though? I thought she was Tech.
She's both.
That doesn't make sense.
I thought she was skill and tech. She is Mystic?
Is it skill?
Cosmic
No, skill and
Hero,
tech. You're
skill
right. You're
tech.
right. You're right. My bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Skill and tech, but still.
I still hate
There's
that
nothing
Juggernaut.
There's nothing magical about her.
Sure, there is. She's OP.
It feels magical when
Yeah.
you use her. That's what it is. But yeah, I have to build up and prep for the 7-star of Magneto, but that's a low priority right now. My Pym Tech is coming along. They're all starting to break 20k. The fact that they use so much of the same resource makes it a pain in the ass in order to build them up.
Yeah, I get
I gotta
that.
build up Sinister Six a little bit as well.
Everything tech of mine.
I need
Everything.
like 200 of the Sinister Six shards for each
Yeah.
character.
That reminds me, it's almost time for war for our alliance.
I know,
yeah,
we're like
we're
half
less
a
than
level away.
no, we're less than 1,000 away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be going. It's gonna be tomorrow, probably. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. So I'm excited about that. We haven't gotten to do war since the alliance we initially went in to build ourselves up
Well, it's
before starting our
1,000
own.
XP, right? So we probably need. That's probably about another day and a half.
Yeah, it's gonna go quick, and then it'll be interesting to see how many of our people have been in war before. Like, obviously, we haven't gotten to mess with the war UI before and what adjustments we can make. Our weaker members, obviously, probably haven't been in a war yet. But we've got so many people over 70 that, would I even check them, a lot of them have, like, war MVPs and stuff. So we do have some veterans in here of war, which is good. And nobody's broken the 24 hours. One of our members almost did, but he's got the strongest team combat in our alliance. So I was
Are you
like,
talking about Thorian Prime?
no, not Thorian Prime. I know you're always like, he doesn't punch up high enough in
It
one of the
did.
raids. But no, it was one of the guys with the Hulk image. I think his name even has like Hulk Smash in it, or Raging Hulk or something like that. But yeah, his strongest team power is over 300k, so that's pretty sweet. But nah, he ended up logging in, which was good. But yeah, everybody's been meeting the 24-hour timer. So I think our crew is basically solidified for now. Maybe if somebody needs shook up, but I think we're doing really good.
Oh, my time ran out. I just took too long.
Yeah.
The clicking wasn't clicking right on the TV. So